Hi you guys, it's Adriana from Adriana's Paper Crafts, and I'm coming at you with another review for another thermal label printer. I know, you're like, why do you need so many label printers? Well, you know what, you just do. The last video that I made was for a smaller Nelko brand thermal label printer. It was this really cute handheld one, but this time, oh my god, you have no idea how excited I am to be reviewing this super cute pink thermal label printer from the same company, Nelko. Now this is their PL70e-BT model. So this is for those 4x6 labels, for like whenever you're shipping items, but also it takes round labels, it takes square labels, things like that. So I'm really excited to be reviewing this. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you it's lightweight. I want to say it's like maybe a pound, maybe a little over a pound. So right off the bat, it's just really light in your hands. And it's so cute because it's pink. And how weird is it that in the last video, I mentioned to them how cute it would be if their little mini label printer was in pink. And the next one they send me is pink. Are you kidding me? So I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited to find a place to put it. I think I already know where I want to put it at. But yeah, so we're gonna
First things first, the stickers that you can use for this can be anywhere from 1.5 inches wide up to 4 inches wide. You can use Bluetooth or a USB cable to connect this little printer. You can print from various platforms such as Shopify, Etsy, PayPal, and the USPS website. And just like any thermal printer, it does not use any ink or toner. It uses heat to print out black onto your labels. So I want to show you what this little label printer looks like in person. This little button here is what opens it up. This is what the back looks like, and this is what causes the paper to feed through your printer. These here can be moved just like a regular printer to kind of like fit your labels. This is the on-off button. This is where you connect it to actually be plugged in, and then this is how you connect it to your computer, which is what I used today. So this is what it looks like. I really love this color so much, honestly. So you press on this little switch here to open it up, and I'm going to show you what the inside looks like. Your papers, your label is going to be set behind the printer, and then it feeds through the front. So this is what the inside looks like, and again, you can move these little blades here. I don't know what they're called, honestly, but that's how small. It could be 1.5 inches wide, your labels, up to a little over 4 inches wide. And this is just what it looks like, and it feeds through here on this little roller here. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. You can see it's a little bigger than the size of my hand. So it's a good size. It isn't like too big or anything. And then I also have the 4x6 labels prepped here in the back. So it is already inserted into here and prepped to go. What I want to do is actually print a test page for my laptop for you to see just how fast it prints. I already have done a few of these, so I know, but I want you to see it. So I'm going to click on print test page, and there you go. Do you see how fast that printed? I mean, it's crazy. And then all you do is just boop, tear it off, and then you can see that, of course, as any label, any thermal label printer, it prints in black only. And this is, in case you're wondering, 4x6 paper. So, I mean, so far I'm already seeing that it doesn't have like any streaks or anything like that. It came out really well. So that is how fast that prints, and I'm excited to be able to use this. All right, so I do actually have an order that I need to go ahead and ship out. So what I plan to do is use this Nelko thermal label printer to print out my shipping label onto that 4x6 label paper that I just showed you. I've never done that before. I always use this paper here. It is 8.5 by 11 sheet paper, and it just has 2 labels to a sheet. I get it from Amazon, and it lasts me quite a while. And so that's just what I use, but I will say that it kind of uses an excess amount of paper. Essentially what that means is that my labels come out really huge, and I sometimes need to ship out a very small package. So I would prefer to have something like this label printer that can print out a 4x6
label paper. So that's what I plan to do. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm also, after I print out the label for the package, what I want to do is use this 2-inch pink round labels that Nelko also sent me, to print out something along the lines of handle with care or handmade happy mail, something like that. I'm gonna workshop something and I'm gonna print out onto these labels. Um, I'm a little nervous to do this only because these labels, I mean, they fit perfectly into this printer. So setting it up was really easy. The setup for this, I'm a little nervous. I don't really know yet how that works. So I'm excited to show you guys basically to see what the learning curve is for this kind of printer and these kind of labels. So why don't you go ahead and just follow along with me while I package up my package. And then we'll get to printing some stuff with my new Nelko label thermal printer, yeah? All right, let's go. So what I'm doing here is in Shopify, I am changing the weight of my package. That way, prints out correctly. I'm going to go ahead and change it from 8.5 by 11 to a 4 by 6, and in parentheses it says thermal printer. This is what it looks like once it comes up. What I need to do is select that specific printer from the printer drop down menu. So I do need to find it. And it is the Nelko model PL70e-BT printer. I'm going to print that, and right away it comes out. That's what I want you to see. It's just how stinking fast it is. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this to my box once I close my box. First though, I do need to put my invoice in there. I always include an invoice in all of my packages. I also need to put in my little thank you note. It has a coupon code on there for my customers. I'm going to tape that up. And then once I tape it up, I do want to show you how sticky these thermal labels are. We want to make sure that they're not smearing, and we want to make sure that they actually stick to our package, right? So once I finish taping this up, we're gonna check how sticky are these thermal labels. So as you can see and hear, they are plenty sticky. They're also really nice and thin and flexible. One thing about my old labels is that they're pretty thick, and so they're not as flexible as this. So that's pretty cool. Now this here is the label that I came up with in Canva. So that's what I'm going to print out using the 2-inch pink round labels that Nelko also sent me. Now again, I've never used this combination of labels with this specific printer, so I'm a little nervous to see how it's going to work out. But what you do when you're loading in your stickers, you're going to pop it open. Supposedly, right? We just stick them in here like this. We go ahead and move these little markers so that they squeeze, not too tight, but that they squeeze a little lightly onto our labels. And I also want to make sure that we're not wasting labels here, so that's something that I'm looking for as well. So everyone, what I want you to take note of is not only did it print incredibly quickly, and it printed numerous ones quickly, but also it didn't waste any labels. I didn't crop anything out. I didn't cut or trim this video in any way for you to see. It didn't waste any labels, and because there is no ink or toner involved, it does not smear, it does not rub, it does not come off. Now I'm also going to check the stickiness of this label. And as you can see, it is nice and flexible and super sticky as well. That is what we are looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and just affix it to my little box here in a cute little way. And there you go. So my thoughts on this Nelko label thermal printer. They're really really good. Honestly, all the thoughts that I'm having are really, really good. So let's see. A couple of things that I noticed about this Nelko thermal label printer is that it prints so stinking quickly, so fast, which I'm someone with very little patience, so that's amazing in my book. It connects to both my computer, my laptop here, as well as my phone via Bluetooth. I was trying to connect it via Bluetooth on my laptop, but I think because I connected it via USB first, I don't know, it was a little weird after that, but honestly, it's fine. Also, I do want to note that this machine does come with a connector for my HP computer. What I mean by that is it comes with this little connector piece, because my computer only takes this type of connections. It doesn't take USB type connections. It only takes the C type. And so the package comes with a connector piece for you to connect to a device that only uses C type of drives. And it also comes with a connector piece for Mac computers as well. So there's that if you need it. I just thought it really came in useful for me. Even though I have connector pieces here in my house, it comes in really useful. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can use this connector piece for like other things. So thank you guys. Thank you, Nelko, for giving me this free little piece of equipment that I need. So besides that, I do want to say though that whenever I was trying to connect this printer via Bluetooth to my phone, it was strange because when I was first testing it out, it connected right away and I had no issues. But once I was actually trying to print something, it took forever to connect. I don't know why. Two of this like thermal printer names were popping up when I was trying to connect to it, and again, I'm not sure why. It was different in that one of them had like the letters LE at the end, and then the other one, it didn't have LE at the end. And I tried both of them, and the one without LE finally connected, but it did take a while, and I really don't know why, because like I said, when I was testing it out earlier, I had no issues. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I'm just thankful that it did connect. Also, whenever you connect via Bluetooth on your phone, what you can do is download an app, just like similar to the Nelko smaller printer that I reviewed last. This one, you download an app, and then you can, if you want to make a template for yourself on what you plan to print, then you can do that. So as I showed you guys in the video, I did create a label in Canva, but then what I did is I went to the app here on my phone, I uploaded that image, I increased the size, and then when I hit print, it asks you what size sticker you're using. Is it round? Is it square? What is it? And I put on there that it was round, and it was 2 inches big. And so I just, like I said, I reconfigure the size, print however many I want, and it printed out as you saw. So I am in love with this little printer. I've been wanting to use 4x6 labels for a very long time because, as I mentioned earlier, just the size of them are much better. And then I don't know, honestly, when I watch like in TikTok videos or Pinterest videos of people printing shipping labels out of one of these printers, I get very envious because it just looks professional and businessy, and like you are succeeding, you know what I'm saying? And so I've been wanting one of these for a very long time, and so I'm really grateful to have one now. Now I do want to say, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below and I can answer them. If you want any more videos with my label printer, with this new Nelko one, then be sure to, again, just drop your comments down in the comments below. You guys know that I always answer comments. Other than that, I'm going to go and keep playing with the round labels on here. I want to be able to kind of have a stock of stickers already ready to go. That's usually what I do. So anyways, oh, but that does remind me, one more con is simply just that this printer does not come with a holder for the labels. What I mean by that is my round labels, I'm going to have to either buy something or make something on my own that holds the round labels. So something that holds them here so that when the printer is printing them, it can easily go like that. see. Because if not, when I set it down on my desk, it kind of like doesn't move. It gets stuck and then the printer could mess up. So that's the only other con that I could think of. Other than that, it worked out really well. And then just a huge pro is that they sent these labels so that I was able to test them out. And look how much is in here. This is from Nelko as well. Look how many this comes with. This is like crazy. I'm gonna start printing now for real. And I really like that the pink kind of matches just my general color scheme of my logo as well. So, but you can use any color labels you want. You can use any size up to 6 inches or up to 6x4, I should say. But yeah, so just let me know what you think in the comments below, because I'm interested to hear what you have to say. And again, if you have any questions, that way I can test it out for you and then I can let you know. I'm also going to link this printer in the comments, in the description box below. I mean, that way if you want your own, you can go ahead and grab that. So other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and head on out. I'll see you guys later. Bye.